Oh my gosh, it's September. I can't even believe that the first month of the fall season, the back to school season, is officially here. We are in month 9 of 12. My brain can barely comprehend, but I'm also really excited that it is September because I find that for whatever reason, emotionally, mentally, I manage to get my stuff together when September rolls around. So I, for one, am actually really excited that September is here, the back to school season is here, and that it is time to do a monthly reset. If you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Brianna and I am the diva behind Diva and the Divine and your healthy homemaker, sharing my journey through life using health, habits, happiness, and of course homemaking to go after the life that I want. This is my monthly reset video. I've been doing them for a few months now and I've been really enjoying kind of giving you guys the broad overview of what happened last month and what we're looking for going forward in the new month. We're going to talk about goals, we're going to talk about books, and spoiler alert, I actually have some this month, and I have a couple of favorites that I want to tell you about as well. So grab your hot cup of coffee, maybe it's pumpkin spice flavored, maybe you're waiting until fall. Actually, let me know in the comments below. When does pumpkin spice season happen for you? I would love to know. Do you have a date, an event? When Starbucks launches their PSL, which in that case, it's already pumpkin spice season for you, let me know. Whatever your beverage of choice may be, grab your beverage, buckle up, let's get into it. Before we look at my goals for the month of September, we're going to go back and check out how I did on the month of August for my goals. So as you guys know by now, I use the Cultivate What Matters Power Sheets as my goal planner. I've been using them since, I don't know, 2014, 2015, something like that. I love them. I will continue to use them. I just think they are such a wonderful tool. The way the Power Sheets works is it divides up your goals into monthly action items, weekly action items, and daily action items. So let's go through what my August goals were. We're going to start with the daily action items because I set none. Last month, you may recall that I was like, you know what? We are not going to do any daily action item. I just wasn't feeling daily habits, tracking daily habits, and I was having very much of a rebellious period where the more I wrote down to do, the less I wanted to do anything. So I felt like it was in my best interest to not write down any daily expectations, and that actually worked out pretty well for me this month. I'm starting to really feel like I'm coming back to myself, and I think that taking that month off of daily expectations really helped with that. That being said, let's take a look at my monthly action items. Launch my new site. I am putting this out there right now. The day I'm filming this is actually August 29th. I'm going to put it out there that by the time this video goes live on September 1st, I will have the website up. So if you want to check it out, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm saying this because now I have to put it in. If you want to check out my new website, divaandthedivine.com is now live. Set up my waitlist workflow. I did that and I actually need to do it again. My waitlist workflow was for group coaching. Group coaching round 1 is already happening. We just started week 2 of the 6-week program, and collectively my clients, my group coaching clients, have lost just about 10 pounds in their first week with me, which has been amazing, awe-inspiring. They're starting to feel better, feel more in control, and feel held accountable, which was entirely the point. If you feel like you missed the boat for group coaching, don't worry. I have to set up waitlist workflow round 2 because we're going to start round 2 of group coaching in October, which is going to take you right up to the holiday season. So if you're in the mood to get your tracking and your mindset right on point right before the holidays, go ahead and click that link down below to join the waitlist for group coaching round 2 because it's coming quicker than you think. Launch my blog with 4 blog posts. I have done that. Launch group coaching, check. Make lemon bars, check. And oh my gosh, they were the greatest lemon bars I've ever eaten, you guys. They're so good. We'll be making them again. It made my little homemaker heart very happy. And then my one little star, maybe we'll do it. I'd like it if it happened. It didn't happen, and that was by a weight bench, but more information on why that didn't happen in a later life update video. My weekly action items were 2 videos a week, and I almost got there, but not quite. Post a full body shot. I did not do this every week. I did it, I think, twice, maybe once. I did it once, but it is something that, again, I want to continue to work For September is CMT Awareness Month, so I do want to post some full body shots emphasizing instead of de-emphasizing my disability so people can see, people can understand. So while it's not a goal for the upcoming month, it's still something that is in fact in the forefront of my mind. No social Saturdays. I actually did that with one exception. This past Saturday, I actually made it no social Sunday. And so I took the 24 hours off of social media. You guys, do you have any idea? I'm sure you do. How easy it is to instinctively and habitually just open Instagram? I immediately, on Saturday morning, the first week of the month, I immediately opened Instagram and then I was like, what are you doing? And I had to close it. But like, it is such an unconscious habit, which is exactly why I'm working so hard to break it. And so in the coming months, some of the things I want to work on continues to stem from this desire to get off social media. One blog post a week. I didn't do it the second week, but I made up for it. In some weeks, I actually did multiple blog posts, so I'm considering that one a success. And that was it. My August goals were quick and simple, and all in all, I actually did most of them. So I'm very, very proud of the progress I made this past month. Now let's fast forward to September's tending list. September's tending list is actually quite the opposite of August's tending list in that instead of no daily habits, I have all the daily habits. I filled in every single spot, but I have a couple of monthly and weekly action items. So let's talk about September's goals. First, I want to do a first day of fall vlog. I want to put on all the basic fall loving girl vibes and just do a first day of fall vlog. Pumpkin spice this and fall that and whatever the case may be. I don't know what it's gonna look like yet, but we're doing a first day of fall vlog because why not? Do another adventure book date. We've been really good about doing this. We have 3 adventure book challenges and we have been alternating doing them, but making them a priority is super important. And it's been a lot of fun. We have not disliked any of them yet. So I'm continuing to make it a priority. Batch some content. Actually, I don't have this set for the end of the month, although maybe I will, but I'm actually working on batching some content right now in real time. We'll see how it goes this week. Post 2 CMT related videos. As I mentioned earlier, September is CMT Awareness Month, and I would like to put up some CMT related content. And then launch round 2 of group coaching, because by the time September ends, it's gonna be time to actually start round 2 of coaching, which is mind-boggling to me, but it's gonna happen. My weekly action items are as follows. Actually plan my social media content, which I go backwards and forwards on, so people have been watching these videos for a while like, oh, yeah, right, she's gonna do it. Some months I'm really good at it, and some weeks I'm really good at it, and some weeks and months I'm terrible at it. I have every intention of doing it this month. Follow a work schedule. This actually, since I wrote this down, this actually bloomed into something much greater than just a work schedule. I'm working on revamping my entire daily schedule, which I will tell you more about later in a different video as I'm experimenting and doing things. But for now, know that I have a very specific-ish, with a little bit of freedom and liberties in there, but I have a specific schedule that I would like to be following. Send out a freaking email newsletter. Just, ugh. My daily action items. Oh my goodness, I have so many daily action items. These are just habits that I really want to get into every single day. Let's see how I can do them. One thing that is really important with daily habits is it's not necessarily about the streak, and it's definitely not about perfection. For me, it's not how many days do I go without missing, but it's actually how many check marks do I earn overall. There is no perfection here. Perfection is a myth. So the second I try and hang on to, oh my gosh, I have to do this every single day, I'm going to fail because I'm going to rebel and I'm going to have the expectation be so heavy I'm not going to want to do it at all. The expectations that I'm setting for these daily goals is to do them as many days as possible. And at the end of the month, how many check marks can I actually earn? That being said, my daily goals are quiet time with God every single morning, do a 6:45 workout, and I even have the dates that I will not be doing one because it is either rest day or we're out of town, already blacked out. Crochet, do a daily stretching routine. I've been so bad at this and I just feel better when I do it, but I don't dedicate the time to do it. So this month I really want to get into that. Nightly reset and do it early. I have found that getting ready for bed before I need to get ready for bed has been really helpful. Getting my morning beverage set up, the coffee set up, getting my pajamas on, face washed, teeth brushed, all of that, and have everything set up before my husband and I sit down and maybe watch an episode of TV or do something together has been tremendously helpful, because then when bedtime rolls around, instead of having to have that 20 to 40 minute to-do list, it's already done and I can just get into bed and go to sleep. It has been wonderful, and I want to make that a daily habit. My last two both stem from reading, and the first one is read a physical book, and the second one is listen to an audiobook. A couple other habits that I have that I don't have written down include daily walks, and so the daily walk I can actually tie into daily audiobook reading, so the more I can stack habits and things like that, it will help me achieve these things. I can also listen to audiobooks while I am crocheting and things like that. All right, those are my goals for the month of September. I am so stinking excited. I am hyped, I am pumped, I am ready to go. Now let's talk about the books that I have read, and oh my goodness, I have finished so many. First, let's start with fiction. The first fiction book I finished was Well Met by Jen DeLuca. I listened to this on audiobook and I loved it. It was fun, it was flirty, it was a little bit spicy, and it actually kind of catered to the theater geek in me a little bit as well. And I just really enjoyed it. I loved the narrator. Did I say that it's on audiobook? I listened to it on audiobook. And I'm really excited. I want to go through and actually find Well Met is part of a series, and I want to go through and listen to, enjoy the other books in that series as well. Next up was How to Marry Keanu Reeves in 90 Days. This one was cute. It wasn't anything for me to write home about. It wasn't terrible. It took me a long time to get through it, but I finally did. I powered through, and it was a cute story. Like, you keep rooting for the characters and all that, but it wasn't necessarily a book that I was ever excited to pick up. I forced myself to finish it. So it's not high on my list, but it wasn't bad, you know? It was just fine. The book that I most recently finished on audio was Change Your Schedule, Change Your Life. And this is the book that kind of was the impetus for me taking the, oh, I want to stick to a work schedule, and changing it to, oh, I want to stick to a specific daily schedule. This book was the impetus for that. It's all about syncing up with the circadian rhythm and light and dark and all of those things. It's supposed to help with your sleep, which in turn really helps with your energy and your digestion, which helps with your metabolism and weight loss, and how it's all interconnected. It was a really fascinating book to listen to. I'm not going to go into all of the details here, because as I experiment with things, I will share more with you in later videos about this book. The next book I started listening to, I did a lot of audiobook listening this month, was Go Gently by Bonnie Wright. And actually, I do have a blog post a little bit about the book and what it inspired me to do. I'll link that down below for you. But Bonnie Wright, as you may or may not know, is actually more commonly known as Ginny Weasley. She's Ginny Weasley from the Harry Potter series, and Ginny Weasley has grown up and she is now a Greenpeace environmental activist. And she wrote a book, and it was a great book. She also has a YouTube channel, which was really fun to watch. I followed her a while ago because she was a Harry Potter actor. Of course I followed her. And then I actually started to watch the content because she put up a day in the life vlog, and I was like, I want to see a day in the life of Bonnie Wright. And I ended up watching a lot more videos on her channel, and I loved it. And it made me feel compelled to listen to her book. And I loved that too. It's a lot about how you can treat the earth better and yourself better. She is, I think, vegetarian, and which is neither here nor there, but she shares recipes and things like that that are all vegetarian. But it's about being environmentally friendly, swaps you can make, recipes for beauty products, things that she does just to be more environmentally friendly. And it made me want to be a little bit more environmentally friendly too. So it was a really, really great listen. Not to mention she narrates her own book, and she's just a joy to listen to. I love her accent, but highly recommend if you're looking to go gently into getting a little bit more environmentally friendly. This is a great start. The last book is a book I've been reading on Kindle, and it is Get Out of Your Own Head by Jenny Allen. I've been meaning to read this book for a while, and because somebody started a book club on it, which admittedly I have not been participating in at all, but it was the impetus for me actually starting to read the book, I started to read the book. Finally, it's been on my list forever. I didn't realize it was a Christian-based book. and it was about your relationship with God. And so imagine my surprise and delight when I dove into this book about toxic thoughts and stopping the spiral of toxic thoughts, and it ends up being a focus on God book. I was like, oh my gosh, I needed this in my life. Thank you so much. And it's wonderful. It is a really, really great book that really gets you thinking about your own relationship with God and your own thoughts. It gets you thinking about humility. It gets you thinking about friendships. It gets you thinking about so many things. Gratitude. Oh, it was wonderful. I highly, highly recommend Get Out of Your Own Head. Last but certainly not least, I have 2 beauty favorites for you this month. The first one is a perfume that I have had for, I think, 3 or 4 years, and I've only gotten through this much because I keep forgetting to put it on, and I got really good at putting it on this summer, and it's wonderful. This is Maison Margiela. I don't know how to act. Maison Margiela. It's French, so Maison Margiela maybe. Mariella? I don't know. Replica. Replica is the brand of perfumes, or the name of the perfumes. I don't know. But they have so many fun ones that are seasonal, and it's great. They are a luxury brand. For the big bottles, it is $120. This little guy was like $30. But this is like my signature summer scent, and I love it. It's called Beach Walk. And I don't even know how to describe it to you. It smells like a beach. It smells absolutely wonderful. There's no descriptors on here, but I love it. It really, it just smells like summer to me. And I've been wearing it nonstop the last month, and it just brings me so much joy. One spray goes a long way, so I maybe use 1 or 2 sprays a day. And this little $30 thing has been lasting me forever. So my goal, my ultimate like fragrance goal, is to have 1 fragrance per season. And I'm not gonna lie, these replica ones are high contenders. It's between these and Jo Malone, because I like my perfume to feel fancy. And I have a lot of other perfumes I'm working on using up right now, and I have like a date night specific perfume and things too. But I think this brand is going to be my seasonal one, and this is for sure going to remain my summer scent until something more exciting comes along, but I don't think it will. It smells like summer. It's perfect. And then my other beauty favorite is this, my YSL lipstick. My Rouge Volupte Lip Shine is actually what it is. So it's not a heavy opaque lipstick. I have it on now. I'll apply it again. It is moisturizing. It is a little bit sheer. It's tinted sheer, and it's super, super hydrating. I wanted one of these for a long time, and I finally treated myself to them, and it's just wonderful. The packaging is just luxurious and beautiful, and I feel fancy and upgraded every single time I put it on. But it's not such an intense color or anything that it's like, oh, you have to like have a full face of makeup on. I can put this on when I have no makeup on, and it just adds a nice wash of color to my lips. It feels amazing. My lips stay hydrated. It looks amazing. I am wearing the shade, I'm wearing number 44, and I love it. It makes me so happy. I'm so glad I finally decided to splurge on this, because I have been enjoying using it so very much. All right, September, I am ready for you. That was my monthly reset. Let me know in the comments below what goals and things you have planned for the month of September. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really does help me out. And if you would like to join the Diva and the Divine community, come on over. We would love to have you. Just click that little red subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.